welcome back to Sad Secrets, the prologue. We are here with Yuppie. I'm ready to get out of this dream. We're staying here then. I couldn't respond, but because suddenly I found immense pain coursing through my entire body. I collapsed on the floor, no clue as to what was happening. What the? You asked about my sisters. Here they are. I don't want to see them. Okay. They still have their bodies all together. That's fine. I'm fine with that. All of a sudden, ghostly silhouettes of children appeared literally out of nowhere, surrounding me. They made a whole crowd, about 20 of them at least. They were all clad in torn rags just like Yuppie. Ready to play, mister? The children's tumultuous laughter rang out throughout the house. After a few seconds, it picked up in volume, and I smelled something burning. It was the house. Apparently, this was part of the children's game. I was choking, and the children's laughter changes to an ear-splitting scream of pain, suffering, and despair. Why are they doing this? What is the reason behind all of this? My mind refused to try to find an explanation to all this bullshit at the moment. I can't take it any longer. My vision gradually darkens. I was being dragged away. I couldn't see the face of the person dragging me, but instead witnessed sharp tongues of fire completely engulf the evil house as it lived its last moments. I was devoid of any thought in that moment. I felt empty. Absolutely empty. Sato, you alive? Please answer me. What? Is that Nibiria? Excuse me, what? Man, that dream was nuts. What dream is my bro having? I would have forced myself awake. The things your exhausted brain shows you, and then you keep inadvertently playing them back in your head the next day. And you even have to pay for those movies, with the time you could have spent dreaming of something nice. Involuntarily to boot. Right now, however, I do have a choice. I'm still out of this freaking hospital. After last night, I have no burning desire to remain here any longer. Not that I had any in the first place. I knew it was just a dream, but I just have a feeling I've got to get a move on. A sixth sense, if you will. I'll listen to it. It's the only guide I have right now. Aside from my friends, of course. But they're not here, so it's settled. But I heard Nabira's voice. What? I thought it was her that woke me up. Okay, I think I got all my stuff. Good thing I didn't have that much to pack, just what the staff brought from my dorm. But best to double check just in case so I don't have to come back here. Let's see here. Slippers, underwear, outerwear. I guess that's it. Got it, good to go. I headed outside to the college town after telling the nurse about my early departure. She obviously wasn't too happy about it. I wasn't thwarted though. I'm surprised she didn't tell me to sit back down. Alright, GIU. That looks like a shuriken. What the heck? After leaving the premises of the hospital, I began looking for any signs that could lead me to the dorm. Surprisingly, I found what I was looking for after literally turning the first corner. Having carefully studied the directional signs, I made sure to remember to cut across the town center first, then go through the arch to the left of a tool store, then simply walk in a straight line until I see it. Piece of cake, I think. Are we gonna run into anybody? Wait, they have prom in university? I just realized. What? They have prom in university? What kind of university is this? Oh yes, forgot to mention, the college town was a pretty cool place. Lots of cozy looking little stores and stands. It was bustling with students on their tablets all around. It had the characteristics of a regular small town. If it wasn't for the fact that we were in space, I probably couldn't have told it apart from the typical... Wait, we're in space? Typical sentiment... Right. Galactic something university, right? International Galactic University, that's it. I've been wandering the streets for a good 20 minutes before I reached a dormitory. I didn't have my pass since I decided not to wait for my friends to bring it to me. Good thing facial recognition system worked like a charm and I got buzzed through. I went along the hallways looking for a list of names that had my name and my room number on it. No dice after 5 floors worth of searching. I pray for better luck on the 6th. I hope they didn't evict me in the short time I've been gone. I really don't want to spend the night on the streets. I approached a list of students accommodated on the 6th floor that hung on the wall. Let's see. Here we go! Sato Ishida, room 615. Right here. I was starting to lose hope. Would be great if my roommate was in now. Better to get the introductions out of the way sooner rather than later. I strode toward my room. I could hear someone inside. That must be my roommate. Or a robot janitor. The door suddenly flung open right in front of me before I had a chance to knock. Pluto emerged from the room. Sato, what are you doing here, man? My friend's face was laden with confusion. Just looking for Mickey's lost dog. Who's Mickey? You know, the mouse? And you're Pluto, bro. Pluto smiled and then burst out laughing. I followed suit. I think the whole floor heard us. You know, I should have seen this turn of events coming. Even though you've lost a portion of your memory, you're still same old Sato. I'm really glad. Pluto gave me a pat on the shoulder. And I'm glad you're my roommate and not some raving freak. I don't think they admit those. Who the heck knows? They admitted Naviria for crying out loud. Oh, come on. You just had a bad first impression of her. She'll grow on you. Did I have a good impression of her before? Not really. It's all the same. Okay. Pluto shrugged. I stand correct then. Well, we'll see. By the way, since you're discharged now, how about we start the prom night? What? College? I guess this is a different... Since we're in space, things work differently. Start the prom night arrangements today. If you're up for it, that is. Also, Marcie and Mercury just came back from the other station this morning. Well, since everyone is ready, why not? You guys won't be able to manage without me anyway, trust me. Look at me, talking like I know what I'm talking about. For sure. The great Sato-sama coming through in the clutch. So what time and place then? The auditorium at 6. You know, I was just about to come see you with the rest of the gang. Thought we'd discuss it then. Since plans have changed, why don't you take it easy in the room for now while Sun and I go tell the others. I have some other important businesses to attend to on top of that. You got it. Just show me where the auditorium is, okay? Sure thing. We don't want you to get lost and miraculously end up back at the hospital where you started. Our roaring laughter echoed throughout the hallway again. It's amazing that nobody came out to chase us off yet. Are we always this loud? Maybe everyone got used to us already. I'll be standing by till you get back then. You mean lying by? That too. I remember something when we were saying goodbye. You know, I had a really weird dream last night. In it, Sunny came to my room at night. You have some interesting dreams. Maybe that was just some sexy nurse checking things in your room while you were half asleep? No, it wasn't that. What was it then? It was nothing, don't worry. Why would I be worried? I know for a fact Sunny never left the dorms last night. You keeping tabs on her? No, she just tends to snore really loudly pretty often. The entire floor places bets on how exactly loud she gets every night, down to the disciple. Last night was par for the course, meaning my sister spent the whole night in her room. Is that so? That probably makes Sunny even cuter. Possibly. Pluto grinned. Well, you better go get that rest. I'll be back soon. Okay. We traded a few more dumb jokes and then parted ways. Now who the fuck did I see last night? Pluto promised to come get me at 5 p.m., meaning I had more or less 7 hours of free time. Maybe I should do some reading. I'm sure there's bound to be some good books in our room. Spend my time productively. I would have just slept the entire time. Oh, our room's not too bad. What the fuck is here? What's crammed in this closet? I was corrupted, terrified, alert, and though old Dr. Cole pronounced me cured, of course he said were mainly growing pains. The wonder lingers and the shame remains. I put Nabokov's Pale Fire back on the shelf. Couldn't even get past Canto 1. Too complex for someone like me. I browsed through the other books that were in the room, but nothing enticed me. Only an animal care manual for hamsters. Does Pluto have a pet hamster? Or maybe I do? Impossible. Too high maintenance for me. I opened the manual regardless. To keep your pet's fur smooth and silky, add a few drops of laxative to the food that helps purge toxins. Waste of time. I put the book back. Seeing that I failed to find a worthwhile pastime, I guess I should just take a nap for a few hours. Don't mind if I do. Oh wait, maybe we shouldn't sleep. That guy be having weird dreams. The bed beckoned me with its proverbial hand. Or its legs, rather. That makes it sound a little dirty. Whatever. Right now I need rest. But am I really tired? That doesn't matter. You don't need to justify rest. I guess. Hey, Sato, up and at 'em. We're gonna be late. Oh, thank God I didn't have a weird dream. Pluto nudged me in my side a few times. What time is it? 5:30 already. Yes, it is 5:30 on the dot, and you're still in bed. We need to leg it or we'll be late. I lingered for a few seconds in bed and then quickly leaped to my feet. Ready to roll. That was fast. You could use a hairbrush, though. Take a look at yourself. I would love to look at myself. What do I look like? I looked in the mirror by the wardrobe. Yeah, my hair was all messy. Not a problem. I'm not as hairy as you. I can fix it on the way. Whatever you say. Just don't slick your hair back too much, or maybe you look like Don Corleone on minimal settings. I don't know what that is, but okay. Dang, just picture that. You know, that would be pretty funny. Pluto started laughing. Not gonna happen, Pear's thought. A shame, let us be off then. We're already running late as it is. Yeah, whatever you say, boss. Lead the way. That's more like it. I quickly made up my bed, took out my student's ID from the bookshelf, and made for the auditorium of Pluto. About 10 minutes later, we were there. He was saying like we were gonna be late. The meeting's not until 10. I'm sorry, 6. Sunny was waiting for us at the entrance. There you are. It's good to see you. Especially you, Sato. Sunny beamed at me. Yeah, good to see you too. You haven't started yet. No, we decided to wait for you guys first. Well, we finally made it here. Damn, everybody was already here before even the time? Where are the others, by the way? Okay, not everyone. Actually, we just got here 5 minutes ago, so don't worry, you haven't kept us waiting. And the others went looking for supply. Oh, wait, everybody. Damn, I am really late. Supplies in a different auditorium. I wasn't really worried, actually. Good thing I managed to drag this young man out of bed, and you'd have to wait for a good 30 minutes instead of just 5. Pluto patted my shoulder. You underestimate me. I'd say for an hour and a half at least. No doubt. Har. Okay guys, let me remind you that we're here to prepare for prom, not to goof off. Let's go inside already. Aye. Whatever you say. I don't think this prom's gonna end well. Yes, you're right, sis. The auditorium was pretty large, but nothing special overall. Just a place for hosting various events and concerts. The interior design was not too shabby all in all. We popped down in the seats right next to the stage and we waited for the other girls to return. Sunny said they'll be here soon. Hey guys, what's with this sleepy atmosphere? And then we realized our idle chit-chat was over. Oh, Nabira, you're finally here. Where are the rest? Nabira looked back at the door she just came through. Straggling behind, they'll be here in a jiffy. That's good. Sunny merrily clapped. Shall we give them a hand? Nah, they'll manage somehow. They're not kids. Nabira's gaze fell on me suddenly. Well, hello there, Jumpy. How you feeling? Did somebody throw something at her to shut her up? You wish. Not if I throw something at you first. There are so enemies to lovers. Hey! Alright, let's see. Are you Mercury? And you're Marcie? Let's see if I was right. So heavy. Wait, is she crying because it's so heavy? I can't feel my arms anymore. Two more girls entered the auditorium. They were holding 2 hefty-looking bags apiece. Don't cry. We've endured the trial samurai-like. If we were samurai, I couldn't even commit seppuku right now with my arms gone numb. Pluto jumped from his seat. Sato, let's at least help them carry the bags to the stage. Can't bear to watch this. One of the girls startled. Sato? Maybe she might be Marcie, actually. She seemed really happy. You came after all. She dropped her bags on the spot and ran toward me as fast as she could, then wrapped her arms around me, literally hanging down my neck. I'm so happy you're okay. That's very touching and all, but who are you? What? The little girl let go of me and began to cry. This is too cruel. The second girl patted her head. Marcie, I think you shouldn't take— Damn it, I was wrong. I think you shouldn't take it to heart. I'm sure Sato will remember you in time. Marcie, so that's who this is. I'm not taking it to heart, Mercury. I'm just caught off guard, that's all. Good, now I know the names of them both. Hey, don't be so upset. I was just kidding around. How could I forget you, Marcie? I hope she buys it. Really? Yes, really. Oh hell. Did you just throw a fucking screwdriver at me? Marcie gently wiped her tears and then suddenly grabbed a wrench. Not a screwdriver, a wrench. Peeking out of Mercury's pocket and hurled it at me. I got lucky she missed by a few inches. Stupid! You can't just make jokes like that. That really hurt. I would have been more hurt if you hadn't missed just now, but I'm glad she bought it. Maybe she's not the brightest. That might not be necessarily a bad thing. Alright, stop messing around, kids. We got stuff to do, right? Nabira picked up the wrench off the floor and gave it to Mercury. Thanks. See, what parts of this game, it's like, is it really a horror story? But I feel like it's trying to make me feel like caught off guard. Seeing you help someone is an odd sight, Nabira. Is that really you? Buddha smiled. My spirits have been raised thanks to all this drama. That's all. Everyone went quiet for a brief moment after those words until Sunny promptly broke the silence. Guys, let's get cracking already. I'm with you on that. Me too. Alright, what is the theme here? Let's go, but on the next episode. So, okay, at least in this episode, we're gonna end being scared. It's just a chill vibe right now. But again, shit can hit the fan any second. But I think it's for today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.